midday, and I'm out here in this, well, I'm about to go up into the mountains over there. I'm going to try to get way up there somewhere where those trees are at. I don't know if you can see up there. But anyway, this is right behind my house. Just past those, there's a container here down there over the hill. This is the place where I live. But I'm coming through this little area right here first, and it's just full of these prickly, thorny things that kind of suck. So I have to maneuver these. Oh, gotta hunch down a little bit. And this leads down into a semi-little, well, like a, oh, it's a ravine that goes on pretty far. I've gone down it a couple times. Alright, coming out of this into a field. Alright, there's an old crane parked over here. I'll show it to you. Right there. Old crane. But we're just passing through, we're gonna go over there. And it's not a cloud in the sky as usual. Not a cloud in the sky. And it's hot. I forgot to check how hot it was, but it's probably in the 90s. I'll get my phone here. Let's see. Got my phone somewhere. I'm gonna check, see how hot it is. 73. Oh. No, it can't be 73. Agora Hills. 95. What's this? That is weird. Anyway, I don't know how that got there, but we're like in the middle of, not nowhere, but there's a lot of junk over there and stuff. Somebody must have just lost us in that tree. Oh, free scissors. Put that in my pack. Alright, so there's that crane over there again. They got these little stickers everywhere, and I just stuck, one just stuck me. Look, right on my toe. And they come out, ow, they come out easily enough. These suckers hurt, man. These things are, those spines, ay, god dog it. Spines are like needles. Oh man, my toe's bleeding. Look at that. Toe's bleeding. But I could have worn boots, but I don't care. I can take it. It makes it more fun. Oh, look, they cleared all this spot out. It used to be all grass and stickers. They came in here with some weed eaters and weed eated the place out. Some people were camping out here, and I guess they wanted to try to discourage them from camping out. Some transients. There's one cloud over there. There's another one somewhere over there. Not too many clouds, very hot. And I'm out here in the middle of the sun, so I want to try to get up in these woods, or these trees over here. Found some nice shade. So I'm going to stay here for a little bit, because up there it doesn't look like it's too shady. A lot of open spaces. But this is a pretty cool little area. You can see a little ravine goes, cuts in through there. That goes all the way back up there. And that's the place where I went hiking a couple times, but it ends up at this big, more or less overhanging rock, which I can't get over. So I'm going to have to come down the other way and make a bridge or a ladder or a rope that I can climb down, so I can traverse the whole ravine without any problem. So I'm following this little trail right here, and lo and behold, there's some deer scat right there. It's pretty old though. It's not very fresh. Maybe a couple days old. But there's little trails. I mean, they got their little trails through here. Probably sleep in this bush over there. Or maybe we'll see one, but I doubt it. Oh look, it goes up there. See it? Little trail all the way up. If you get up on top of these mountains and you look down, you can see all their little trails, all the places where they walk around at. When I first moved out here, this plant right here, I used to go hiking. It's the yucca, of course, which is a very useful plant. You can make cordage out of the spines and use them as needles and all that. And you can use that to start fires with. But when I first moved out here, I used to come hiking in these places, and I'd, get stuck by the little spines, and it was like a plant that I just hated when it come out, but I didn't understand it. So now I understand it. But here's some more deer scat. Right there, all along this trail. There's some over there, down on the ground. Maybe well, this is like, oh look, there's some more right there. It's all over the place up here. They like this spot for sure. I'm hoping to find some shed antlers, because I want to make a handle for one of my knives, and I think it'd just be really cool to find one out in the wilderness instead of buying it on eBay and making my own handle in the yucca plant. But look how they're right in the path, so I have to avoid those or I get stuck every time. Acorn City. Acorns all over. And there's a squirrel nest back here. See that dark spot right in the middle? Right over there. Big old squirrel nest. You picked the right spot to have a nest. All these acorns. Look at this big one. About the size of my fingertip. Now one thing I learned about hiking up in these mountains is that you got a lot of this just thick stuff you got to go through that is impossible. Well, it's not impossible, but you drain out all your energy. But I found that if I find these deer trails and then I follow the deer trails, you can do pretty good. You can get back in there pretty good. Like there's one right here, you can't really see it, but they've trampled through here, and it kind of makes a little cut through there, underneath there, and every once in a while it'll open up, but I just follow their trails and make sure that I see deer sign every once in a while, like the scat back there, and sometimes you'll find chewed up branches and leaves, and just follow that. I have to go pretty slow when I'm coming through here on these deer trails, but because I just went the wrong way. You can go the wrong way pretty easily if you see a open spot like that. But going right through here goes all the way up. Can't really make that out too well. It goes back in there. I can see it curves. It curves like that, and if I can see daylight way over there, which you can't see anything on this side. It's just thickness. So hopefully I will find the deer antler. That would be awesome today if I could find that. I already found those scissors. That was just weird. Scissors sitting in a bush. Oh, there's a big squirrel nest up there. It's gigantic. There's two of them. There's one right there. There's another one right there. Big old mess of leaves and sticks. Take you up this trail a little bit. You can see. Let me see if I can see a deer track here. Not really. This ground's pretty dry and pretty loose, so don't leave much tracks. Just there, little disturbances. There's a little disturbance right there of him. That's a cool little spot I came to. It's got these rocks. Look at this rock. Good place to take a break. There's a beer bottle up there. Hey, somewhere I think right there. It looks pretty clear up here. Look, clear space over there. Nice big clearing. Alright, taking a break. Oh, there's that squirrel nest. Let's go look at that. Squirrel nest on top of that rock. Well, it's on the side of the rock. Right there.
I bet if I dug through that I could find some acorns, or you can even find animal bones in those things sometimes. I'll dig one up one of these days. Maybe I'll dig that one up. Yeah, I might dig through that one and see what's in there. Alright, there's that squirrel nest. I'm going to go right through this area right here to get to it. There's a dead branch here. I kind of get this stick in front of me, ahead of me, in case there's any kind of like rattlesnake or something hiding. I can stir up the area pretty good and scare them off. I don't want to stumble on a snake out here. That would be a bad thing. I'm gonna dig through it, see what's in there. It looks pretty old, so I don't think it's a fresh nest. Otherwise, I wouldn't mess with it. But it doesn't look like there's any new branches on it or anything like that. Well, these are dead. It's all dead branches here. That is a lot. That is a big pile of sticks. Oh. There's one, he just ran up a tree. Well, since something lives there, I'm going to try to fix this up a little bit. Fix it back the way it was, so he doesn't have to do that much work. There we go. Big pile, just like before. It's got a good bottom to it. Ooh, that's an old one. Pretty flat bottom. It's a nice bottle. I'm just going to put it on this side over there. Leave it there for future reference. That's a good land marker in case I get lost. Oh. Ooh, I just lost my flip-flop. I'm not allowed to start fires because right now we're in a high fire hazard zone. And you can see down there, every once in a while I'll find a tree that's been burnt down. Burnt stick. Used to be a tree. Stump. The good thing about that is I could probably take that and scrape off all the charcoal on it and use it to sterilize water to make like a filtration system with that burned up stump. It's so thick through here, but I'm still seeing these animal tracks. You can see the ground is all disturbed. I don't know if you can see that. All the way down through here. It's a little trail. Looks like maybe coyotes might come through here or something. But looks like it's used pretty well. I don't see any signs of anything else besides deer, though. Coming through there, here's something weird I just found. I think I made some old surveying stick or something. It's just lodged in the dirt right here. It's got little spikes on the end of it. Yeah, it's fiberglass. Some kind of surveying stick. Look at this country, it's beautiful. I want to go up to that peak one of these days. I got halfway there. Well, no, I got to the base of that thing and then I had to turn around because it was getting a little too thick. But now I am on top. Flattens out quite a bit. Got a little plateau up here. Looks like there's buckwheat all over the place. Right up. California buckwheat. Another resource. What this is right now, this is Cornell. And Cornell's an old volcano. Remnants of a volcano. It's pretty easy through here. It's nice compared to walking straight uphill. And I see some deer scat every once in a while. But it'd be nice to come here and spend the night up on top of this flat spot. Up on top of this flat spot. Be nice. So I just walked behind this big plateau, and there's this road back here. And I know this road because I hike on this road all the time, and it leads up. That's how you can get all the way to this peak over here. More or less, you have to go around and up back there. And there's really cool spots back there, but this road connects with Mulholland, which is down over there. So if you go around, you can walk to it. But I never knew. Well, I mean, I guess I could have figured it out, but I never realized I could take this little shortcut back to my house instead of walking up all the way on the road. So we're going to go back down here, and I'm going to make a shelter to get out of this hot sun for a while. Found this broken up mirror up here. There's deer scat, deer pellets. And, you can see over here, all this ground's been like tore up by animals just running all over the place. Sun's at 3 o'clock high, way up there. And I found this yucca stalk. Sounds like a rattlesnake. Probably use it in some kind of ceremonial reason to use this. Make it rattle. But I'm going to use that as part of my shelter. And I picked this rock right here because it's in the shade, and it's nice and cool under there. This is the top part of a tent that I got, so it's waterproof if it does rain, which it hardly ever does out here, which is sad. But I just wanted to get out of the sun for a little bit. Here's my little shelter from the sun. I mean, I'd make it better than this, but I'll put a little stick there to prop up the center. Out of the sun, I can cool down a little bit. Of course, I can make this a lot better, a lot more complicated, but I don't want to stay here for too long, so it's just a temporary thing for a few minutes. You can feel the cool breeze just coming in. Look at this spider. You gotta check out your surroundings before you sit down sometimes, but I mean, I saw this when I was building it, but check it out. Like a big spider hole. Okay, I'm cool off, and then I'm gonna head back home. I got my bandana here, nice and folded. I'm gonna put a little bit of alcohol, rubbing alcohol on here. Just rub that on my wrists. I had my backup bottle of water in my pack. This is my pack. And I put ice in it. I want to see if it's still frozen, if it's still cool. It's not frozen, but it's still cool, nice and cool. I've been hiking for like 3 hours now. So, I guess my aluminum foil canteen kind of works. Alright, that's how much water I have left in this bottle, and the other one's full. I'm not too far from my house, and I've got that backup road, so I'm doing pretty good. And it's nice to be outside, even if it is hot. Just hanging out underneath the shade. It's not too windy today, so this shelter isn't gonna blow away or anything like that. But I've got these little hooks. Since it's a tent, it's got these little hooks and elastic already on it, so I can just hook that to the stick there. You know, the way I did it was I just laid these 2 branches, or if you have 2 branches or 2 sticks, laid them out like that, or parallel to each other. And then up there I had to put a rock on top of this, my walking stick, because it kept curving, kept not cooperating. So I did that, and then just stretched it out like a stretcher. Got underneath, put this one other stick there, propping up the center. And you can't feel it, of course, but you can see it. There's a nice little breeze blowing under here. Ooh, it's nice and cool. Ugh. So that's a little shelter. And these little stickers right here kind of suck. I mean, these have little thorns in them, but nothing like those nasty 1-inch thorns. But these are still hurt if you step on them. You know, they'll get you. coming back down this mountain and going, whoa, going downhill through this stuff. It's a lot harder than actually going up it. And then they have all these leaves on the ground, just like, it's like a slip and slide. So, although I am making good time, I'm sliding half of the time down this hill. You can see. Ugh. Whoa. It's like walking in a leaf pile. Oh my goodness. Ugh. Ow. All these branches are catching on me. So I've got my Joby, my little tripod thing, hooked up onto my hiking stick. I put my little nail in there. I keep that nail in there to, just to have because it comes in handy. I can use it to pull stuff down out of trees or like keep my tripod on it, on my walking stick like that. Tree stuck on it. Landmark. So, it's pretty rough. And I'm probably 2/3, well no, 1/3 of the way home. You know, but it's good to pick out a spot every once in a while and just sit down and rest. Take in the nature. See what passed. So, I have my little tripod. What I forgot to show you was I've got this rubber tubing on there, bicycle tubing, and I put that on there, and it's gripping that pretty well. So that works out really well. And then I got my nail. I like hiking in the ravines. It's a lot easier. But I figured if I came up here, I'd find at least a deer antler. But no luck finding a deer antler. Not today. I won't give up. There's a lot of old charcoal on there, you can see. I can scrape that off. That's just with my finger. I mean, if I had my knife, I could scrape all that off of there. Use that to purify some water. Make a little filter. That's it for the thick stuff. I'm almost home now. Alright, we're back at the container. I live right around that corner down this road. But you can see, let's see where I was at. I don't know if you can tell, but right here, right there is the little plateau I was at. Then you have these two little hills right behind it, but plateau levels out right there, so all was way up right here. Went all the way through here. And then this field of stickers. Alright, there's my house. Right there, coming up to it. Where's it at? See the very tip of it right there. See? Right behind my house. Gonna have all kind of adventures. Have a lot of fun. There's Mulholland Highway. There's my place. My landlord's house over there. My place. Very picturesque. Okay. Au revoir, mon amis.